This, of course, between Normandy and Haute-de-France. Normandy in the blue shirts, Haute-de-France in white. Normandy are already back out on the field nice and quickly, not wasting any time, with the score being 2-1. It's a super day here today. It's a little bit overcast, perfect conditions for the horses and players. Good view there of Pierre Henry. So just waiting here now for the Haute-de-France team to get themselves to the middle here. Sure, the umpires will just have a quick little word about asking them to be a little bit quicker on their changes, and you see there on screen Briot having a quick little word with Gaston Cyril. So Jules has joined them now. We'll start to get this underway once more. Just looking for a nice line out, just having a quick little chat with the guys. Here's Gaston Lacero. Probably just talking about the changes. And if you have a free change, then yes, you have a free change and the clock stops. If there's no free change given, then you have to change at your own speed and play will continue. And if there's a ball to be thrown in, they will not be waiting. Pierre Henry still having a bit of a chat, looking for a little bit more clarity. So let's hope we can get this one underway. Right, looks like a little bit more positive action there on the field. So there it is, ball back into play, frontal line out. Looks picked that one up, got pushed off out, but Bandano tries to get into it. They're all working hard. Pierre Henry looks like he scoops that one out, but it's taken away from there by Bandano. Bandano from open door takes this one out towards the side, looking for a little bit of open space. But it's now left for Briot. Briot on his near side, back onto his stick side, being chased there by Tete Stoni. Pushed down to the side there by Pierre Henry. Gets better of the ride-off, tries to come back in, but quick as a flash. It was Bandano onto him, but he beats his man there. There's Pierre Henry and sends this one up forward here now. Sends it up there for Patrick. Onto the play here now. Goes under the neck with that one there. Picks it up. Sends it out there. Couldn't quite get onto that one. Could. Ngumo just has to yield off out of the play. Trying to come onto it again was Patrick. But unfortunately, Briot was coming up the line hard. Established himself on it. So just found himself in a bit of no man's land. We can see on the replay here now. He's coming in. Just got caught in a little bit of no man's land there. Trying to get back. Not really committing to it. But unfortunately, the umpire's deeming he was still in the way a little bit, so we have a spot penalty here to be taken by Briot. Briot Rigaud takes it forward here now, sends that one up, looking there for Cyril or Jules. Jules coming back to put the pressure on there on Pierre Henry on the ball, turns, faces back inside once more. In behind comes Storney, setting up the play. Storney on the play. Tete drives this one up, sends it up, comes off the opponent there of Pierre Henry. Pierre Henry, very strong, gets up onto that one there, beating Jules, but onto the near side and pushes it wide. They didn't manage to get any territory out of that, but he's got Tete Storney in behind him to sort things out once more. Tete looking to go goal. They're marking so closely indeed. There's no windows or gaps being created here now, just having to try and get work their way through. But Storney's your man for that. If there ever is going to be anyone, as you see, he goes round. He's going a long way round. Now he has to come the other way. But Jules comes in to spoil his play. In behind is Briot. He looks to try and beat Briot on this one too. But we have Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri comes in, but he gets that one stolen from his near side by Jules. Jules sends it out towards the boards, tries to come up onto this one here, but Storney's read that one well and picked it up, looking like he's going goalward bound again, but Briot not giving him an inch here, because we know you can't, but quickly coming onto that one there, it is going to be Pierre-Henri, and Pierre-Henri puts that one in and towards the goal, but it's just gone wide. So they're very tightly marking indeed here. They make it very difficult indeed for anyone to get any free breakaways. So the ball's on the back line. Briot, 6 goals, brings it up forward. Lovely high lofted driving shot, looking to try and get that one up for Jules or for Bernano. He's just kept off out of it there by Pierre-Henri, sends the backhand back into the danger zone once more, but first to surface this one here once more, it's going to be Briot there with Tete. Briot sends this one, opens it up, looks to spread it, tries to get onto that one there, does Jules. Jules first onto this one here now, coming in to try and stir his players. Jules comes into that one where, but unleashes it, sends it up forward once again for Briot. Briot sends this one forward. In comes the backhand of Storney, not quite as much wood as you would like. Left now for Cyril, leaves that one behind. This will be Jules, takes it away there from Jules and from Bandano onto his near side, couldn't quite pick it up. Jules, look at that, comes in, picks it up, but basically offers that one back, and the players are coming together, a little bit of a bundle in there on that one there, and we get a whistle on the play. And I think we'll see on the replay here now that there could well have been a bit of a sandwich going on there, because we also had Pierre-Henri coming to join the party as well, but it looks like we had a bit of a sandwich there on Ace Jetta. And so we'll have a spot penalty here now in favour of Normandy. A couple of players quickly changing, but it's going to be Pierre-Henri to bring it in here now. From the spot, Pierre-Henri comes forward. You hear a cry of anguish there, someone thinking they're getting in the way. He sends that one out into open space for Tete Storney to come onto, but Badano coming back with him, the man from open door, sends it up there with Tete Storney. Storney going deep down into the corner, being pushed all the way, being well worked there by Alejo. Alejo turns away there from Alejo on this occasion, tries to come back inside, come between the players, does so, managed to keep this ball moving forward even though there's a lot of traffic through with him. Couldn't carry that one any further there, could Pierre-Henri, looking for something out of this one there is Bandano and Briot. Briot facing up onto it here now, drives this one forward, looking for Jules, gets up onto it there with Tete. Tete takes the man nicely and kicks it onto his near side. Tete Storney. Storney once again on his near side. Tete comes in, and unfortunately it looks like we've got a player who's just got caught coming in to try and make a play, and we get a whistle on the play. See Tete bringing this ball around nicely, keeping Jules in his pocket there, but Bandano just comes in and interferes with the play as well, and comes over the top of the ball, and the umpire's blowing the whistle, and surely to be giving a penalty here now in favour of Normandy once more, as Briot quickly changes ponies, the score currently being 2-1. Let's see where the umpires decide they're going to drop this one here now, but it looks like we've gone once more for a penalty 2. A 30-yard penalty undefended to be teed up here by Pierre-Henri Ngumo. So Pierre-Henri just walks up to this one nicely again and puts it away, putting another one on the board there for Normandy. 3 goals it is to Normandy, 1 goal to Haute-de-France. So back to the middle of the field it is once more. Lining up, changing ends of course. Gaston Lucero. Get this ball back into play once more. Bowls that one in off the front of the line out. Looking for that one there with Patrick. Patrick just sends that one in, but it comes up with Briot. Briot being marked hard. Briot just have to yield off it. Do Normandy on this occasion. Briot comes in behind Patrick on that one there. Yields off, leaves it now for Ngumo to play. Nice play there by Jules to protect Briot. Good play by him, keeping Pierre-Henri off out of the play. Looks to see what he can get this one now. Looked like he was going to go towards goal, but he tried to get that to Jules, but quick as a flash. It's that man, Tete Storney, comes in, working very quickly indeed. Stick side back onto his near side. Jules going back with him here too. Over the top of that one there, but checking up hard is Brio. Turns away with the play here now on his inside. Got the inside line there, did Pierre-Henri, and sends the backhand once more. Tries to get this one up for Storney. Sent up here now by Jules, but came off the pony. Brio, even with that long reach of his, couldn't quite pick that one up, but coming in is Patrick. Patrick sends this one a little bit further up the field here this time. But it's Brio to come up with the treasure here this time, onto his near side. Takes control of it, looking to come in, trying to make the ride off there, but we get a whistle on the play. Very difficult indeed. Good attempt there, of course, by Ulysse, but you've got Brio and his great wealth of experience. Has his on his near side, brings it back to a stick side, and then we end up with him coming in underneath the swing, and therefore we will have a penalty here now in favour of Hauts-de-France. And let's see how far they're going to move this one up here this time. And it gets placed down on the 60-yard line for a penalty 4. Looking to close the gap here now. So Normandy are retiring back. Looking to stop this one. Brio, very strong hitter of the ball. Took some very good penalties the other day, coming up with man of the match. Looking to put this one straight and over the top of all the players and out of reach of them. As he circles round up onto the play here now. Drives it, it's high enough, but they can't stop that one, and straight through the goals it is. I told you he was a good penalty taker. Not quite as high as he would have liked, but it was out of reach of them. They couldn't stop that one there. So the score now comes to Hauts-de-France 2, but it's still 3 goals up there for Normandy. You can see on that replay now. Made sure of that one. It's all that matters. The points go on the board. So lining up once more. Gaston Le Cyril looking to get this ball back into play. Just wanted a little bit of discipline in the line out. Bowls that one in. Off it comes out it comes from Patrick, but it's now backhand by Brio. Brio sends it up there looking for Jules. Jules being marked hard, but gets called off it. And a little bit of confusion there between Cyril and Bandano. Gets a backhand in there and sets it up here now once more for Storney. Storney on the rampage once again. Storney looking for that bouncing ball, gets hold of it, but it came off a bit of cane. Showed possibly a little bit too much of that there, but it's Brio who comes up with a play here once again. Brio, you have Brio on the play, being hard marked by Ongumo. Ongumo just shows a little bit too much of that there. Looks for the turning play, does so, gets away with that one there. Very clever play indeed there by Ongumo. Ongumo looking for the shot here now, does so, just looks like it ricocheted off the pony. It didn't quite get back onto it again, and it's going to be Brio to tidy up once again here for Hauts-de-France. Checks up, comes back inside once more. He has his new best friend in the form of Pierre-Henri in there with him. Jules comes in, gives him a bit of protection, pushes on through. Pierre-Henri looking for something, but nothing will be given out of that one there as Brio comes further up the field here now, but finally there goes the first bell, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be Bandano coming forward up onto it here now. Backhand comes in, saving the day. Good play there by Patrick, sends that one back out towards the side once more, and it is now going to set up Tete over the top of that one. His man there is in support in the form of Ongumo. Sends this one forward once more, looking for Storney. He's a little bit wide of the goals here. Jules got him marked and hooked him off out of that one there. In comes the cut shot, and there goes the second bell, ladies and gentlemen, and that there will end Chukker number 2 right in the goal mouth. It is. They say it's a goal. Let's us to see if the umpires decide if it is a goal or not, if that was before or after the hooter went. And we'll be back with you shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Currently the score is 3 goals to 2. Whilst the umpires unpick that one, we'll go to some messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Le Grand Pavillon Chantilly, hôtel 4 étoiles, à seulement 40 minutes de Paris, idéal pour vos week-ends à la campagne ou vos événements d'entreprise. Le Grand Pavillon Chantilly se situe à 5 minutes de Chantilly et propose une offre de restauration, un spa de 1200 m² et un kids club pour les petits. Venez vous déconnecter loin de l'agitation urbaine.
They say your eyes flash like lightning, so sweet and unseen, that your smile is like 100 full autumn moons.
My name is Julien Rennes. I play for PACA. I play with Dorian Bulto, Louis Jarige and Elena Venot. Yes, we play with 4 French players. I think it's amazing because it's a 12 goal and to play with 4 French players, it's a good impression. Because with the injury of the patron Jean-Claude Legrand, she played Elena, and we chose Elena because she won the 2 last tournaments with Tito, and she's a good player, and it's good to play with her. It's a pleasure to play the Nation Cup. We hope to no, I don't know if win, but to the semi-final or the final.
Well, we went great today. We started a bit weak, but then we came chukka by chukka, and I think we won the first chukka. We won quite good. We changed the tactic a little bit. We put Mickey more to the back. We put Paul more to the front. I stayed with Chulo. Emil put more pressure on Horacio, and then I think we got them quite good in the first chukka.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Chantilly for chukka number 3 and our first of our 3 matches here in the Nations Cup. You see a good crowd already out here on this gorgeous Sunday morning. Not too hot, we're just waiting for a few more of the Hors de France players to make their way up to the far end of the field. With the last chukka just ending, they just ran out of time to be able to score that goal. So the score still remains the same, 3-2 in favour of Normandy. And you already see how Gaston Cyril just standing there to throw the ball back in, dangerously close to this Hors de France goal. And Normandy just running out of time, just not managing to get the ball through the goal before the second bell went. So Briand and Pierre-Henri standing close there to the umpire, looking to get this ball in, trying to get this third chukka underway. Looking for a little bit of a gap, very important down so close to that goal to make sure it's right and in and out the back of the line. Out it comes, nice and clean there by Gaston Acero, and it is going to be Pierre-Henri to make the turning player, Briand there with him. Tete Stoney looking after Jules, and it is trying to find a way, one way, then goes the other way, looks to come back inside and goal bound, gets the long reach there from Briand, but it's once again, it's Pierre-Henri. He's quickly onto that one there as Jules comes in, but we get a whistle on the play. Now which way is this going to go? It's so important indeed. Who's going to come up with the treasure out of this one here now? We just see the ball comes forward, and let's see what the umpires decide, but I think this could well be a penalty too. And yes, the ball's being pushed down out there for a penalty too in favour of Normandy once more. It's actually being teed up by Tete this time. Hors de France just have to retire back behind the line. For the penalty too, 30-yard penalty. Pierre-Henri just jogging up to this one again. Calming the pony back down to the wall, pushes it forward, drives it forward, pushes it away, and through the goal it is. Flags aloft, that makes goal number 4 on the board here now for Normandy. 4-2 it is here in chukka number 3. Pierre-Henri just got his pony back to walk and then had to push it on a little bit further, but it doesn't matter to him because he just puts that one away nicely, making sure of these penalties. One mistake, one goal. So back to the middle it is here now. Gaston sends it in, out the line it comes, up into the air, picked it up here now, couldn't quite pick that one up clearly. In comes Tete Storni, he's been kept off it there by Jules. Jules got a big job, he's going to look after Tete today, but the ball comes off out. Who's been first up onto this one here? Jules, but we get a whistle on that play, and a lot of up-iron going on out there at the moment about who had the right to the play and who didn't have it. And Brio's not happy with it, nor is Jules, but the umpire's decision is final. Just saying, calm down a little here, boys. You can see on there, possibly a little bit of a sandwich going on there, a bit of a gummel sandwich. Well, and we have the second technicals going to be given out there. Umpires just not tolerating this, don't want any dissent whatsoever towards them. At the end of the day, a decision's being made, and if both umpires agree with it, it's not going to get changed. And so this ball is being carried on further down the field. And once more it looks like another 30-yard penalty. It could have only been a 60, but it's been moved up to a 30. The mouth can be expensive. So players called. And Pierre-Henri once more. Oh no, he's decided to give this one here now to Tete. Pony these on's a little bit bright, so Tete comes in, drives that one and through the goals in, just snuck it inside that left-hand goal post. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's goal number 5 on the board there for Normandy. 5 goals it is to Normandy, 2 goals to Hauts-de-France. So back to the middle field once more. Normandy's certainly got a strong hold on this here so far, but we often get matches of 2 halves. So ball back into play. Out the line, out it comes. Backhand by Patrick, sends it up forward, looking to find his man, Pierre Ngoumou, but he gets kept off out of that one by Brio, but they leave that ball behind. Tete sends it forward. Bandano comes in with the backhand. Bandano trying to get onto it is Brio, just interfered with a little bit there. Couldn't get onto that play cleanly, but it's a nice backhand there by Ulis, looking to set that one up. But first back onto this one here is going to be Bandano. Alejo onto the play. Alejo takes that one away there from Tete. Alejo on the move here now. Alejo once again. Alejo onto his near side, taking this ball further up the field here now. Probably try and come back onto stick side. Does. Takes the man and leaves the ball there for Jules. Good play between these two here now, and in turn leaves it for Brio. Brio out towards the boards he goes here with Tete Storni in hot pursuit as usual. Sends that one down the boards, and first to come up onto this one here once more is going to be Brio. Does so. Sends that one, sending in towards the field, looking for Bandano. Alejo going towards goal here now. Alejo, this could be dangerous, very dangerous indeed, but just gets caught up in a little bit of the traffic there and cleared away beautifully there by Patrick Estenchauser, and sends it out towards the sideline there. Bandano looking for the backhand, couldn't quite get that one, he was hooked off out of it, but it's going to be Jules, comes in, yields off, leaves it now for Brio. Brio coming forward here once again, going towards the goal, looking to mount this attack, just loses sight of the ball there slightly and leaves it now for Jules. Jules Legobar gets the backhand in, does Ulis, but coming round onto that one there was Cyril, and we get a whistle on the play. You can see on the replay here now the defence is solid, but you see that coming onto that line very quickly with Tete Storni establishing himself on it, and Cyril being optimistic, trying to get himself onto the play, but unfortunately caught the attention of the umpires, so the ball will be dropped down here for a penalty 5 in favour of Normandy. Players call, a couple of players quickly going to change. It's with Pierre-Henri to bring back into play once again. Play has been called, and it is Pierre-Henri takes across his goal up towards the middle, gives himself the options, looks to see where Tete is, pushes it wide nicely there for Tete. Going with him there is Alejo with Tete. Tete gets pushed into those boards, trying to work this ball out, trying to get this ball free. In behind is Brio, probably going to try and get in for the long reach there, leaves it behind. Brio will come up onto this one here now. In behind comes Jules and Ngoumou. But it's going to be Brio. Brio taps this one forward. Ngumo just encroaching on that area a bit, but just feeds that ball up nicely there. There's Brio trying to get out his one down, but he gets sideswiped a little bit out of that one there, but the ball's in this time. Gets left there for Jules. Jules looking to take this one all the way forward. Jules gets hooked off out of it. Brio comes back in support once again, gets ridden off out of it and cleared away once again there by Ngumo. Ngumo taking it out towards the far side of the field, just has to check up. Ball just falling behind him slightly there, and as he does, we end up with a whistle on the play. See here, Ngumo just has to check up, lose a bit of momentum there. And as he does, we've got two players coming in behind in the form of Brio and Tete. And it looks like we have a penalty here now in favour of Haute-de-France from the 60-yard line. Being teed up there by Brio Rigaud. Looking to close this margin. 3 goals adrift at the moment. Looking to close it to 2 here in the third chukker. Brio cantering around here nicely. Pony beautifully balanced. Sends this one high, lofted. Was it straight enough? Yes, it is. It's a beautiful penalty there. Oh, it's gone wide. The goal judge was telling yes, but the umpire decides no, overruling it, and it's just gone wide. An opportunity gone there for the Haute-de-France team. Unfortunate for Brio, but the ball's been brought back into play here now by Pierre-Henri. Nice driving shot there by Pierre-Henri into space. First to surface onto this one here is going to be Alejo. He's ridden off out of it, leaves it for Brio. He's taken off out of it once again. Storney comes through onto that one there, and as Storney comes trying to tries to come forward, he's just blocked in his passage there, and we get a whistle in the play. I think it's Brio just got himself caught up in that one there. You see, came back across him a little bit, and the umpire's deeming that he impeded his right to go forward to the ball, and therefore in the blocking. This is now going to be moved up for a penalty in favour of Normandy. You see Normandy players just quickly changing up that top end, taking advantage of the penalty as the umpires move this one forward. And once more we've taken this up here now, but it's this time it's going to be a penalty 3, a 40-yard penalty in favour of Normandy, being teed up there by Pierre Ngumo. So Pierre-Henri. Umpires call play. Pierre-Henri teed it up, but it's looking like Tete's up for this one here now. Tete Storney. Coming round on a nice rhythmic canter. Gets hold of that one along the ground at half stop, but through the goals it is. It carries on through. And ladies and gentlemen, that is goal number 6 on the board there for Normandy. Normandy 6, Haute-de-France 2. So back to the middle of the field it is once more. Lining up. Ball back into play once again. Nicely out the back of the lineup. Coming away with it here. It is Brio. Taps it forward. Checks up. Show and go there. Sends it forward here once again. He's got Pierre-Henri in front of him. He has Tete in behind. Keeping this ball moving forward. Keeping control. Show and go once again. And on the move. Accelerates. Drops a hammer down. Trying to come onto that one there. Cyril leaves the play here now for Ngumo, who gets hooked off out of it. Coming onto it is Bandano and Storney very close to that back line, clearing it away here for Normandy once again. Gets hooked off out of it. The ball now for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri standing over the ball. Ngumo looking to go forward, yields off, leaves it now for Storney. Storney drives this one up into the middle of the field, out into some open space. Pierre-Henri coming onto this first, comes under the neck. Nice first time play there by Pierre-Henri, sending it up now for Patrick. Patrick and Cyril going back onto this one here, cancelling each other out. Uly's over the top of that one there, but it's picked up slightly by Jules, but not enough for Pierre-Henri to come forward once again here for Normandy. On a route here is Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri looking to take it up. Jules looking to get the hooking play and gets the big bump on the ride off. Good play by him, and the next play onto this one here. They're all over the top of that one there, but they can't get onto it. Flicked away there by Brio. Intercepted once more, but it's Storney standing in front of goal, and he looks like he's just squeezed that one inside the right hand post. Good effort there by Normandy, coming from one end to the other, saving the goal at the top end and bringing it all the way down. Great defence work by Port de France, but it's left there for Tete Storni to put it away. So 7-2 it is here in Chukka number 3. With about a minute left to play as the two teams start to line up once more. Ball back in play once more. Comes off with this Brill. Comes away, coming around the front line out here on the little pamper. Checks up on the boards. In comes Pierre-Henri. Keen. Kept off out of it there by Bandano. Quickly back round onto it. Tries to get onto it. Does Bandano. Just gets pushed off it once more there by Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri sends this one up the boards. Keeps this one nicely in play. Jules looking on to come onto this one here first. Checks it. Keeps the man off in the form of Storni. Turns back. Faces forward. Keeps it himself. Does. Brill. Rigaud on the play here now with Storni. Gets told to play it, does so, uses it, sends it up the field. Didn't quite reach his man on that occasion. There goes the first bell. First onto it's going to be Storni. Goes with the tail backhand, trying to block that one there and did so. Was Brill. Brill's play picked up here now. It was picked up momentarily by Jules, but it's working hard once again is Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri's ball ended up leaving it now, and it's Brill back onto it. Can he get the cut shot off to finish this? It's going goalward bound. Storni trying to stop it, and there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, just before it hits the line, and that there will end Chukka number 3 with the score being 7-2, and we'll be starting off the second half where we started off this one with a throw-in right in the goal mouth. Didn't quite get there in time. As you see there on the replay, Storni never giving up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll now go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
They say your eyes flash like lightning, so sweet and all-seeing, that your smile is like 100 full autumnal moons. Your skin golden, and your victory is endless. You magnetize everything without exception, and are praised even by the Gandharvas. You dance, right knee bent and left extended. You stun all thinking. You shine with limitless joy, freeing all hardship. You wear the new moon as a tiara, dancing, spinning. You strike the earth's surface. Peaceful you are, liberation. Immersed in deep rapture, you're the bold dancing lady. You hold in your hand your joy and contentment, with lustrous sparkling eyes. Aren't you the one who brings peace?
So welcome back to our viewers on Polo Line. We're about to start off the fourth chukker here now with a rolling, very close indeed to this goal, which was just saved there by Teddy, and Teddy comes out with it from the line out, taking it across the face of his own goal. Jules there in hot pursuit to try and stop him there, takes it onto his near side, couldn't pick it up. Brill leaves that one there for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri just turns back inside, sends a nice lofted driving shot up the field here now, looking there for Tete, but it's picked up here by Jules. Jules takes it forward, gets interfered with his play, couldn't get it forward. In comes Tete to pick it up, but it's going to be Brill to take it away from him in turn. Scrambling to try and get back onto it, and it is going to be Pierre-Henri Ngumu comes away with it here now. Pierre-Henri sets sail up the field here this time, sends it forward up in towards the middle of the field here, trying to get it onto that one there. Is Justice, but it's going to be Bandano, sends the backhand, but it's checking up onto this one and setting himself up over the ball there is Tete Storny. Storny feeds it up one more time up onto the near side of Ngumu, who just gets held off out of that play, and Briot comes in and turns the play and sets up the attack once more for Alejo. Alejo avoiding the hook. Alejo on the move here now. Alejo Wendano, he gets half hooked off out of it, keeps going forward, puts his man into the pocket and takes the ball up onto his near side here once again, onto the near side, takes the bouncing ball, a little bit of cane, but keeps himself straight enough. In comes the spoiling play, but it is going to be Briot comes in to make the final approach shot, and it just goes wide. So good attacking play there by Haute-de-France to start off chukker number 4. Just like to remind everybody that there is the finals of the Duke of Sutherland Cup down in Cowdrey starting at 3 p.m. in England, which is going to be Ojo Caliente versus La Erioneta, JP Clarkin and Facu Solo. And they'll be up against Perotto, who is substituting for Pablo, who's having to play in the Queen's Cup this afternoon. And Viscacha McDonough as well. So it's going to be Pierre-Henri to send this one out into open space here now for Tete. Settles on the play. Briot there with him. Drives this one up. Pushes it up forward. Looking to take this for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri up onto that. Couldn't quite pick that one up cleanly. And it's going to be Briot. Checks the pony up. Brings it out to the board. Settles it down. Turns the play back inside. Looking for someone to pass this one too. But there's no one there. But Pierre-Henri comes back. Spoils his play. But it's going to be Jules to pick up the pieces now. Jules. Lugama comes in up onto the play. Taps it in towards the middle of the field here. In comes Storny. Bit of a smothering ride off. But he leaves the ball there for Briot. Briot comes in, turns it underneath the neck, puts it up into the danger zone once again. First onto that is going to be Jules. Jules comes in with the attack shot up in towards the goal, but it just goes wide. He reckoned he was impeded slightly there, as you see him appealing towards the umpires. But the ball's on the back line for Pierre-Henri to bring back into play once more. And a whistle on the play. I think they're just picking a horseshoe or something up off the field. And players called for Pierre-Henri Ngumu to bring into play for Normandy once more. Keeps it short. There with him, of course, it is. Goes up on the move. Did Tete, but just interfered with his play there was Pierre-Henri. The umpire's just discussing if there's a blocking going on. It looks like this one's getting moved up. For a penalty in favour of Normandy. Pierre-Henri is marching himself up towards the 60. Let's see what the umpires see, if they go this far or not. If they go to the halfway line or if they do carry it further forward. It looks like they're going to be dropping this one down on the halfway point for penalty 5B. So the ball dropped down here now for a midfield penalty, a 5B. In favour of Normandy. Players called Pierre-Henri Ngumu. Circling around onto this one here now. Tete in close proximity. Goes on the move here now. Tete goes. Sends a nice high lofted drive up the field here, but at the back door is Alejo. Alejo up onto that one. Couldn't get on to get started by Brio, but coming quickly through onto this one here is Ulysses. Gets that one there, and the pony gives it a kick as well, but unfortunately it just goes wide. So good set play there from Normandy, but it just ends up going wide for Brio to bring back into play once again. Brio taps it forward. Goes with a long shot here this time, looking to set this one up, but the first to surface onto this one here looks like it's going to be Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri covered it well, anticipated, turns that one away there from Banano. Banano couldn't get the spoiling play into it, but he turns the other way, does Pierre-Henri. Going there with him there is Jules. Sends that one into the throws one more time. Backhand comes in there by Cyril. It's picked up now, interfered. Couldn't get hold of that one there, could Jules, but it's picked up by Brio. Safe as houses as always. Sends this one up the field here now, setting sail up the field. Who's got the pony? Who's got the horses here? Got a horse race going on here. Tete Storny trying to get back to him now, but Brio centres this one up. In comes Storny, sure as ever, comes with that backhand, opening it up once more. First coming round up onto that one there is Patrick. Patrick gets onto this one here nicely now, up over the halfway line, looking for goal, looking for blood here now is Patrick. Patrick keeping moving further up the field once again, looks to come underneath his neck to straighten this one up, does so nice in the short play, but it's a little bit too straight. He's going to have to come with a nice acute angle shot, but unfortunately he looks like he's just ran out of space and time, but no, it's still stayed in, and it is going to be Ulysse comes in onto that one there, and it leaves it now for Pierre-Henri, and Pierre-Henri finishes that one off. Great sequence of play there with the ball just being kept on the back line. The great commitment there by Ulysse, but he leaves that one behind and leaves it now for Pierre-Henri, and he put that one away beautifully. A good attacking play there by Haute-de-France, taking it down the field, but Storny was in, up to the task, and played the backhand, changing the flow of play really quickly indeed, and jumping onto it and taking it down the field perfectly there was Patrick Essencheta. And now we'll go over to the far side of the field to throw the ball back in once more, with the score being 8 goals it is to Normandy, 2 goals to Haute-de-France. Players scrambling, umpires just counting it down. Ball back into play, ready or not, and there it is, into play it is. First up onto this one here is Jules, there with Patrick. Patrick comes away with it, keeps his ball moving forward, but he's just met there by Brio. Brio picks up the play, takes control of the ball and turns it away from the players out into some open space here now. Brio turns back inside once again, off the boards. Gonna have to yield off that one there is Ulysse. Sends it up, a nice driving shot, sends it up the field here, looking for Cyril, but first to serve it on that one there was going to be Patrick, but it's now left here for Jules. Look Jules. In behind him is Brio. Brio takes up the mantle here now, comes underneath the neck with this one here now, looks to see where goal is, gets a little bit of cane and couldn't quite get back onto that one there, and we have a whistle on the play. Let's see what we can see on the replay here now. Jules and Tete coming together a bit there, and it looks like they had a couple of words with each other as well. Now the umpires are just telling people just to calm down a little bit. It's all to play for out here. This is the Nations Cup, of course. Tete still having a few words there, or a few words being had between Tete and Jules. Now things have just settled down a bit. It looks like they're going to be moving this for a penalty. The umpires just discuss a little bit further. Tete just getting a little bit heated out there. Just needs to go and have a cup of tea, because if he's not careful, the umpires will ask him to go and have a cup of tea and a 2-minute sin bin. So umpires just waiting for the guys just to cool down a little bit here and take order. So the umpire's just waiting for the simmering to cool. As they discuss this one a bit further. Pierre-Henri just been asked to give them a little bit of space. Let them just discuss this one here now. So the two captains there with the umpires. So the law being laid down there and the explanation being given by Gaston Lacero. As we still await the final decision before we can get the play started off once more. Today diffuses the situation a little bit by leaving the field of play. And let's see on the replay here now. Yeah, it's getting a little bit excited. I've seen worse to encourage that sort of reaction, but goes in there with a little bit of a push and a shove. Polo certainly bringing out the Jekyll and Hyde and characters, quiet as creatures off the field, and on the field they can turn into absolute monsters when the blood gets up and the passion is flowing. And yes, we have just hearing the umpires here now, it looks like we do have a 2 minutes. Today to have a nice cup of tea and just calm down a bit and unwind a bit. So we'll be starting off again with 3 against 4 this time. And the umpire's moving up to the halfway line here now. We'll have a midfield penalty to start things off once more in favour of Haute-France. A little bit of excitement here for the Sunday morning. And it looks like they both have been asked to come and have a little sit down here as well. Probably a good idea if they're not actually standing next to each other. But that's their decision. In fact, we have a midfield penalty here now with 3 against 3 to be given in favour of Normandy. So, Pierre-Henri to get things underway once again for Normandy here now. 8-2 is the score. Pierre-Henri taps this one up forward. In behind, Briot shows too much of that one to Briot there. Briot says, thank you very much indeed. I'll take advantage of this. Thank you very much indeed. And I'll come around the corner, but got the inside line once again. Does Pierre-Henri, goes with the backhand, looking to change the flow of play, relying on his two Estes to look after the play, but it's going to be Leko to come up with it. And once more, Briot picks up the mantle again. Briot coming forward here now. Briot taps this one forward. Just gets spoiled in his play. There goes the first bell, ladies and gentlemen. But first try and come onto this one here is going to be Leko. Leko sends the backhand. It ricochets off the pony, and Briot's going to come up with it once more. Leko checks up, comes back inside. looks up, faces up towards goal. We know the first hooter has gone, the bell has gone. So there it is, drives that one up forward, pushes up there, looking for Eleko, or looking for Cyril, who's going to come with, but once again, it is now. Patrick comes away, Ulis comes away with that one. He gets hooked off out of it by Eleko, and there goes the second bell, ladies and gentlemen, and that there will end Chukka number 4. Chukka number 4, with the score being 8-2. And just to remind you once more, we have some quarterfinals going on in the Queen's Cup at Guards, and of course we have the finals at Cowdrey of the Duke of Sutherland, which is Ojo Caliente, which is the team with Facu Sola and John Paul Clarkin, against La Ireneta, which is Viscachi McDonough, and of course Pablo is not able to play in that final because he will be engaged in the Queen's Cup, and best of luck to him this afternoon with La Magdalene. So he'll be substituted for Perotto. But as the players leave the field, we'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
So, ladies and gentlemen, back here for the 5th and final Chukka in our first of 3 matches here today in Chantilly for the Nations Cup. This match between Normandy and Haute-de-France, with Normandy having quite a concerning lead, but we'll be starting off this Chukka 3-a-side as we have 2 guys just sitting down having a cup of tea just to calm down a little bit in the form of Storney and Le Gabin. So there we go, Chukka by Chukka, Normandy 2-1, Normandy 3-2. Very strong Chukka by Normandy in the third, making it 7-2, and then in the fourth Chukka managed to get one more goal in there, making it 8-2. And so we'll start off the fifth Chukka with the score being 8-2. So just waiting here now for a couple of more players from Haute-de-France to join them up the far end of the field where the Chukka ended. So the two teams here now lining up for the rolling from the inside out. On Rafa Silva. Just waiting for the players just to close up a little bit more. Brio just joined them in now. In comes. Off out the back of the line, out it comes. First surface up onto this one here is going to be Ulis. Takes it around the corner here now, being supported well there by Pierre-Henri, but coming in between there was Bandano. It's now taken by Brio. Brio going goal bound here. This is very dangerous indeed. Oh, if he can control that ball, he couldn't. Slipping in onto that one as ever. It was Pierre-Henri Ngumo sending the backhand, saving the day once again, but it's going to be Brio to come up onto this one here once more. Brio taps it forward, keeps it, trying to control this play, trying to make turn back inside. Patrick's going to have to yield off that one there, and Brio to come through onto it once more. Brio, he's got Ngumo out there in front of him. Brio tapping it forward, looking for a little bit of gap, looking for a little bit of a show and go and see if he can do it, see if he can try and bring this ball inside. Couldn't do so. In comes Patrick Ulis once again, just takes his ball out towards the side, gets hooked off out of it there by Alejo. Brio working hard, trying to get this from the corners and down in towards the goal area once more, but it's Henri trying to keep him off. Away out of that one there was Pierre-Henri, and he goes with a long distance shot and sends it in towards the goal, looking for the backhand, couldn't quite get that one this time, could still, but it's cleared away beautifully there by Patrick. Sends it out towards the boards here this time, yields off it, leaves it now for Ulis, comes onto it. It's going to be Alejo to come on. The two other players who are off the field now back into the throes of things once more. Looking for it though is going to be Brio. Brio comes in, but once more it's going to be Pierre-Henri, gets the ride off, takes it on the near side, clears the way one more time. Brio takes the man, lets him have that play, but comes onto it once more, turns, faces up again. Looking to get off out of the way is Pierre-Henri, but he's just getting blocked a little bit there, but in comes a little shot there. Nice way to play. Oh, and the bounce just deceives him slightly there, just stop the power going through, but the ball ends up going through the goal in the end, putting another well-worked goal there on the field by Haute de France. So back to the middle of the field it'll be on the far side. Rafa Silva to get this one bowled in. Get this fourth chucker underway once more. Ball bowled into play. Skews off the front of the line now. Surfacing up onto this one here first. It is. Patrick comes away with it here now. Down the field he goes. It looks like that ball has kindly and cruelly just hopped out over the boards. So the ball will be dropped down here now for Haute de France. For the free hit, takes it quickly, not wasting any time. Brio trying to get them on the hop a little bit here now. Comes forward, but this slows the pace down. Up over the halfway line, they've all gone forward. Nobody marking him, nobody pressurising, but just to check up. Goes with the open shot this time and drives this one up there, looking for Alejo into the middle of the field. Alejo been looking after Pierre-Henri. The backhand comes in, first onto it. There's going to be Pierre-Henri. Nice play by Pierre-Henri, but it came off the pony, and Brio picks it up once more. Brio comes in, does. Pierre-Henri spoils his play, but still retains possession. Does Rigaud. Looks up towards the goal. Didn't quite get the shot he was looking for on that one there, and goes a little bit wide off out towards the side. Trying to pick it up once again is Jules. Jules Bean working hard on that one there. Is Legobin working hard once more, but over the top of it. But Brio once again surfaces with the play and comes forward once more. Brio wants to make sure of this one, and he does. That's two back-to-back goals there for Haute de France, changing the scoreline quite dramatically now from 8 goals in favour of Normandy, but 4 goals it is now for Haute de France. Picking it up, working hard out there, as ever, is Rigaud, and putting it away, making sure of that one there. So 2 back-to-back goals for him there now. So back to the middle of the field it is once more. Looking to come back strong in this chukker, Haute de France. Rafa just looking for a vague resemblance of a gap there. Gets that ball bowled into play in the middle of the line out. It looks like it's stuck, but it's going to be Pierre-Henri to pick that one up once again. Pierre-Henri with Brio just trying to spoil his play. Pierre-Henri onto his near side. Brio comes in, tries to take it onto the stick side. Can't do so, but it's taken away here now by Ulis. He gets hooked off out of it in turn by Jules. Cancelling each other out well, these players are marking closely. Nobody's really been able to make a quick break out of it, but it's going to be once again Tete Storni comes away with it here this time, tries to drive that one up, didn't quite get as much onto his light, but takes it forward on the near side. He and Jules once again come together, goes under the neck with that one in towards the goal, and through the goal it is, making a point of it there does Tete Storni, making it 9 goals it is to Normandy, 4 goals to Haute de France. Tete and Jules working hard with each other on that one there, but very strong indeed is Tete Storni, who manages to get that one away through the posts. So two teams lined up once more on Rafa Silva. Bowls that ball in, out the back of the line-out. Brou has a bit of that one there, but it's going to be Pierre-Henri. Gets him and he sends the backhand. It's now picked up by Jules. Jules takes it back in his own territory, takes it round. He's got Storni working on him here now. It is backhanded there by Pierre-Henri. Out towards the side it comes. It's going to be Alejo to pick this one up here now and tidy up the pieces and try to pull this ball out from underneath the ponies. He yields off and leaves it now for Brou. Brou straightens himself up. Wanted to go goalward bound here now. Comes in towards the goals here. Does Brou. Carrying it himself, goes with a half calculated swing in towards the goal and makes sure of that one beautifully. Pure craftsmanship there by Briorigo. Not getting hassled, not getting pressured, just puts it away nicely with that very timely half swing. As you see there, you have Jules keeping Pierre-Henri off out of it and just slipping that one inside the goals there by Briorigo. Taking the score now, 5-9 in favour of Normandy over Haute-de-France. So two teams line up once more. Silva gets the ball back into play. Off the front of the line out. It is Juris, but coming across the front there. It was Rigaud up on the loose here now. He could be very dangerous indeed. He's going goalward bound. Storni's coming back to put the pressure on. Keep him honest here, but that approach shot looks good. It looks a little bit wide. Could he flick this one back in? Yes, it looks like another beautiful goal scored there by Briorigo, making it 6 goals it is. You can just see on the replay here now. Just pushed that one a little far, but got the horsepower and the skill set and just puts that one away beautifully there. And there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, to end the 5th chukker with the score being 9 goals to Normandy, 6 goals to Haute-de-France. So the players congratulate and thank each other. A good rush of play there, but at the end of the chukkers by Haute-de-France. But by this time, Normandy had established themselves too strongly and too much of a commanding lead. As we see through the stats, it was 2-1 in favour of Normandy, 3-2, just 1 goal apiece scored there in chukker number 2. But it was chukker number 3 that made all the difference for Normandy. 4 goals scored there, unanswered, making it 7-2. Another goal scored in chukker number 4, making it 8 goals to 2. And then in the 5th chukker, Haute-de-France coming back with 4 goals to 1, making the final score Normandy 9, Haute-de-France 6. And so our stats there of the match, you see the final score, of course, 6-9. Field goals were scored. It was 4 by Normandy, 5 by Haute-de-France. Throw-ins. In fact, the Haute-de-France came off with most of those throw-ins with. In fact, it was Briorigo very strong indeed in those lineouts. Fouls committed, just too many of them committed by Haute-de-France, 11-3. Penalties converted, 5 out of 5. Clean slate there for Normandy, and taken between Pierre-Henri and Tete Storni, sharing the penalties. And 1 from 2 there for Haute-de-France, with no corners, no yellow cards, but we did have a little bit of a sit down for 2 of the players for 2 minutes just to cool down in the 4th chukker. So, ladies and gentlemen, from myself, Adam Snowden, and Pololine, we look forward to you to tuning in for our next match, which will be at 2:30 local time here in Franche-Comté, and that is between Korea and California.